Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God it's Friday and it's working very well as far as markets are concerned. Bulls are roaring and roaring back on Dalal Street. Nifty has reclaimed 25,000 on the index. 288 points higher, 1.1% uptick. Bank Nifty almost in that percentage trajectory, 580 points higher, and the IT index is showing signs of a 0.6% uptick. Somewhere in the afternoon, around noon, the index and the market decided to sort of rally, and this was at about 12 o'clock, 10:15 actually, when the rally started, and it started very well. The last 15 minutes or so, you've had a very sharp spurt, and there is a possibility that 25,100 will be reclaimed. What are the stocks that are helping the Nifty on its way up? Well, it's an across the board kind of a move. 47 out of 50 stocks on the Nifty are in the green. Remember, the index was down about half a percentage points over the last 5 trading sessions, given the problems in the Middle East. There is quite a possibility, ladies and gentlemen, that the war in West Asia might get sorted out over the weekend, and smart money is moving into deep quality stocks. Shares that are helping the Nifty up: Bharti Airtel, out of the 290 points, 36 are coming in from Bharti. HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank are contributing another 58. Reliance and M&M another 40. So these are the stocks that are helping the Nifty on its way up. A mild profit booking in Bajaj Auto, Hero Motors, Maruti, Infosys and Shree Cement. That's the reason why the Nifty is mildly down. But overall, the mood is fantastic on Dalal Street. All 19 indices are up in the green. The top gainer is the Nifty Midcap Select Index, 12,959. Out of 25 shares, 24 are in the green. So it's a nice deep shade of green that is coming in, and the rally is led by value buys. Across the board, PSUs are gaining strength, and within PSUs you have a smart rally in defense counters. Top gainer BEML. If you were with us on the show yesterday morning, BEML was the top pick of Mitesh Panchal. 7% higher today, 46.02, and intraday high is 47.28. So a buy is triggered on BEML. Another defense stock, Midhani, up 6.7%, 442 for you. Both power financiers, that is PFC and REC, are in top shape. 4.7% uptick on PFC, and REC is up 2.7%. Garden Reach, Ireda, Power Finance Corporation, Chennai Petro and Hutco are the other prominent gainers. Remember, all of them are deep value stocks. Dividend yield on these cash generating companies is also phenomenal. What we'll do now is take a view from the market. We are joined on the show by Mr. Gaurav Sharma, Associate VP and Head of Research at Globe Capital. Namaste to you, Gaurav ji. Finally on Friday we seem to have a decent close. 25,100 is there right on the screen for you. The market welcoming a triple century by the Nifty. Sum for us the mood on Dalal Street, Gaurav ji.
Namaskar, good afternoon Shailendra, good afternoon to all the viewers. Very rightly said, it's a triple century for the Nifty index here on the board now, 310 points higher, trading past 25,100 marks. Phenomenal day, a stellar up move, 1.26% higher in trade today and 1.5% so far for the week. Most of the gains coming in today itself. Broader market participation was seen, barring media, which is trading on a slightly on a flattish to negative note. Most of the indices are trading nearly from over 0.5% to 1% in gains, which is a very healthy setup for the markets. When we look at the advanced decline ratio, that is number of share advancing to declines, it is actually in a ratio of over 1:2, which is also a very healthy thing. So Otherwise, if we look at the markets all throughout the week, since this is Friday and we are just less than 30 minutes left to end of the day. Barring today's trade, it was a dull trading session. Some buying was witnessed on Monday. Apart from that, there was a complete lackluster trading session. No decisive moves were witnessed. Most of the indecision was due to the ongoing Israel-Iran conflict, and why not so? This brings in a global set of disruptions. Crude went up, gold went up, silver is also trading up. So I think the shadow has just shifted towards the commodities, but now we have to correct ourselves. It is back to equities now.
Okay. Back to equities and back in style. I'll request the PCR to kindly fire the chart of Vari Energies. Lots of activity coming back into the market. Look at super high beta stocks and look at BSE. Very, very strong volumes coming in there. Look at BEML. 1971 crore worth of shares traded, 2.2% higher. So volume is also returning back on Dalal Street, and generally this volume is going into defense counters. Bharti Airtel now knocking at the 2000 rupee zone, up 3.5% at 1937. You have a strong show coming in on Mahindra and Mahindra, 2.7% higher. And in terms of record highs, you have MCX now well above 8,000. Bharti Airtel exactly 2,000 rupees, just as I have been trying to tell you. My apologies. Hyundai. This is the car maker. Hyundai up 5% at 2008. BEML 408.30 fresh high. AB Capital 260.2, 1.8% higher. So these are the stocks, ladies and gentlemen, that have made fresh peaks. Gauravji, a view on Hyundai, if at all?
Very smart up move witnessed today. I would say a kind of a congestion breakout post its listing. It is trading at its highest levels now. Of late, it was three times it tried to went past 1950 levels, but it failed most of the time. This time, with the back of very strong volumes, currently trading over 4.5% higher. This is a fresh up move. Psychological level of 2000 is also breached. It is likely to close above the same. So yes, this could well be a start of a new up move for Hyundai Motors India.
Okay. That's something that's coming in on Hyundai. Remember, the IPO was had a very tepid response, but the company has been losing market share over the last 3 or 4 quarters, and a lot of alarm bells ringing in its South Korean parent's headquarters. Quite a consistent show over the last 3 months or so, up 13%. Gauravji, what is the house view on AB Capital?
We are broadly bullish on the NBFC space, and although we do not have AB Capital in that as such, but yes, the chart formations are pretty much bullish. A phenomenal up move was seen. I think sometimes of soon the stock was likely to take rest, and I think it has regenerated the energy from where it is coming. I just failed to know that, and it is just hitting higher highs and highs. 150 rupees was the rate when it was just about 2 to 3 months back. Currently, it is 260. So quite a phenomenal up move. But it is hard to say whether it will it last or not.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, a fresh intraday high on the Nifty. It's now gathering momentum. I have a feeling that we will see 25,200 on the index today, and we will be having a fresh high. The previous high has been 25,222. So another 100 points away, 199 points away. So far the index has added 1.34%. And let's look at the weekly close. In the morning, I was talking about closing above 25,000. Well, we are now, how should I say, a little more greedy. Last week's close was 24,718, and this week's close will be highest. Oh wow! So this week's close will be highest since. Okay, how interesting. 30th September 2024. So let's see whether that happens or not. But very strong momentum coming in. All sectors are in top shape, and I am not sure whether we can show you crude oil prices or not. But crude oil futures, let me just see what is happening, and then I will give you my theory. Okay, so crude oil futures are also up 0.5%, but they have come down from their peak of $75, $75.74 a barrel. So here is what is a likely scenario on Monday. Smart money, ladies and gentlemen, is moving into equities, particularly beaten down PSU stocks, where you have very high dividend yield and a very strong profit track record. There is a possibility, howsoever less, that there might be some kind of ceasefire over the weekend between Iran and Israel. Should that happen, you will have a huge gap up on Monday as far as the index is concerned. Remember, the same thing happened between India and Pakistan. The ceasefire was declared over the weekend, and towards the latter half of Friday, the market had actually started to go up, and on Monday it opened gap up, and after a 300-point gap up, the index added 600 points. I am not telling you that is going to happen on Monday, but remember, equities tend to surprise. Let's hope good things happen over the weekend. Okay. Now let's get Gaurav ji back into the conversation. Strong moves coming into Mahindra and Mahindra, 3184. Gaurav ji, do you have a view on M&M?
Sure, I will. I just want to add a point here that 76.25 is a resistance zone for crude. Just adding to your,
Okay.
your commentary on your view, I also have the same kind of an opinion. And if that is so, and if that taken into account, crude is heading towards its a strong resistance mark. This also goes to show that if money comes out from that pocket, if things stabilizes, they are likely to soften, and equity is likely to gain momentum. That is something that can be expected. Again, that is an expectation. Now coming on to M&M.
Yes.
So
Your view on M&M, sir?
a phenomenal breakout is being witnessed here, and we expect this up move to continue till 3250, which happens to be a previous resistance mark as well. It will be the fourth time this stock will try to break that level, and if that level is breached, M&M will be open for new highs. So yes, it is looking good. From a medium-term trading perspective, one can take a position here, keeping a stop at 2950. The stock is looking quite up move. If we talk about today's momentum, the volume is very smart volume coming in. It is nearly 2.5 times of its average daily past 30 days volume. So these are very good signs for M&M. Close the 3% up.
315, the last 15 minutes of trade on Dalal Street. Let's put everything in perspective. 4 days, ladies and gentlemen, has seen a risk of trade not only on Dalal Street but across the world as Israel and Iran slugged it out in West Asia. Everybody was quiet. Traders and investors were on sidelines doing nothing. They did not want to extend positions fearing escalation, and on daily basis the escalation between Iran and Israel just increased to such an extent that now they are hitting each other's hospitals and other economic infrastructure. There is a view in the market that the US will have to enter the war to end it quickly. I don't know whether that will happen or not, but what the market is telling us that something big is afoot and sensible people are taking a position there. Look at the Bank Nifty, 716 points higher on the Bank Nifty. For the last 3 sessions in a row, 21 EMA has held. 56,290. All time high is 57,081. So that's the strength, ladies and gentlemen, that's coming into Nifty Bank as you can make out. And look at the Nifty Midcap Select 100. This is an index that was beaten black and blue and is now also showing signs of strength. The Nifty Midcap Select 100 index is again trying to keep its 21 EMA in strength, 2% higher today, 261 points uptick. That's Midcap 100. The Midcap Select Index is also showing similar trajectory. Gauravji, what are your top picks from Globe Capital within the midcap space?
Yes, very much so. We have been maintaining a positive stance on select PSU stocks, preferably being the stocks like Canara Bank being our first preference, Bank of Maharashtra, Indian Bank. Other than that, Federal Bank to appeal us. Now, specifically talking about the mid cap space, we are also bullish on the BSE is looking very much upbeat here. CAMS is all set for a recovery, a move from the current levels. One small stock I want to mention, it will be only for those who can have some risky bets. So Ratan India, it is trading at 58 rupees. It can also be considered. I again mentioned that it is for risky traders. But since the stock is bouncing back from a very good levels, one can even consider that keeping a closing stop at 55, looking for targets close to 65, 67 as a first target and 70, 72 as a second target. So these are some of the picks that we are liking. Apart from that, we also prefer select real estate stocks like Oberoi Realty and Lotha.
Okay. Very interesting, especially Oberoi Realty and Lodha. By the way, both of them are Mumbai-based realtors. Oberoi Realty in the upper luxury segment, and Lodha also in that same space, but they make slightly lesser expensive homes compared with Oberoi Realty. Both stocks in top form there. 319, 20 minutes, 10 minutes left. Gauravji, just the right time to ask, any BTST position that you would want to take home?
Lodha can be considered as a BTST position here. Stock is trading at 1495. Ratan India, I've already mentioned, it is the kind of momentum this stock brings on the board, makes it a perfect suitable candidate for a BTST trade. Apart from this, we can even consider Hudco, which has started gaining momentum here, and it is trading almost 4.5% higher in trade today so far. Maintaining a small stop loss close to 220. This also becomes a good BTST candidates for target close to 235, 240 range.
Okay. Hutco is also taking support from its 200-day moving average, and
Yes.
that's something which is beneficial for short-term traders. The stock corrected very sharply from 250 rupees, something that it was trading at on 9th of June, and from 250 all the way down to 216 yesterday. Today a nice pump up coming in, and let's see how the day goes. 10 minutes left. It's turning out to be a wonderful half an hour. Day's high on the Nifty, 25,132. What will the next 10 minutes hold? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain. Let's hope the close is above 25,100. That in itself, ladies and gentlemen, will inject a fresh momentum on the Nifty. A close above this, let me just again check. Okay, what was the previous week's close? 24,718. Okay, so this weekly close is going to be higher than the one on 12th May 2025 and certainly higher than October 2024 14, certainly higher than 7th October week. So we are going to have the highest close, ladies and gentlemen, since 30th September 2024. Now let's to put this into perspective, at a close of the current level 25,130, we are just 1100 points away from the all time high on the Nifty. So tighten your seat belts. This is happening against the backdrop of rising crude oil prices and a rising escalatory stance in West Asia. So there is nothing wrong in our markets. The problem is overseas. Once that problem is sorted, you will see a very sharp rally. कुर्सी की पेटी बांध लीजिए, बढ़िया टाइम है, एक बढ़िया म्यूचुअल फंड खरीदिए. 322, 8 minutes left. Let's look at volume buzzers in today's trade. Endurance Technologies 7% higher, 34 lakhs, almost 34 lakh shares have been traded, and this is looking good. In the last dying minutes of trade, the heaviest weighted stock on the index, HDFC Bank, is now being propped up 1.7% higher at 1968. BEL is running away, fresh record high 409.65, 2.8% higher. In the rally is Ashok Leyland and Indigo, both counters 2.5% higher. Gaurav ji, a view on HDFC Bank and BEL?
Rightly pointed out, Shailendra ji, in the just a few minutes back, it came up with a fresh intraday breakout, still buzzing higher and higher in trade. Next target looks beyond
25,126, another 6 minutes left. Let's again look at the contributory chart for the Nifty. I want to see the advanced decline ratio. Okay. 1750 shares are in the green, 771 are in the red. So it's 5:2. For every 2 shares that are down, there are 5 that are up on Dalal Street. What is the advanced decline ratio of NSE 500? This index is up 1.27%. 360 shares in the green, 140 in the red. So this is also looking very good. Mid caps and top shape. What is the small cap index doing? Small cap index is up 1%. Let's look at the top gainers in the small cap index. Okay, top gainers are Afcon Infrastructure, 7% higher, 454. KFin Technologies, 6.7% higher, 1279. Then you have Go Digit General Insurance, you have usual shares, Garden Reach and BEML. Ircon is also higher, 4.45%. Gaurav ji, a view on Ircon, low ticket, high beta.
Yes, Ircon is one stock which is also bouncing back after testing its 200 period exponential moving average, which is a very fine support that the stock has found. So yes, good amount of build up was seen, but surprisingly not that kind of a volume backup was witnessed. This may be due to some underperformance seen within the railway pack as such. But as far as specifically charts of this stock is concerned, this is looking good. It may be a start of a fresh, reversal kind of, or maybe a short-term reversal for this stock, which may take it towards 225 and higher levels in weeks to come.
Okay. So resistance at 25,137. That's okay. You've had a 300-point rally on the Nifty. People are smart. People are booking out their options, and let's see how it goes. But the last half hour of trade is the average price that is taken of all transactions on indices at least. So one thing is for certain, we'll close definitely above 25,075, and if luck holds out, we'll close above 25,100. Let's see how it goes. In both instances, it's a very positive close as far as the Nifty is concerned. Everything is firing. Reliance at day's high, HDFC Bank at day's high. The entire defense space is in top shape. BEL record high, BEML the top gainer. Strong moves coming into Mazgaon, Gurgaon, Cochin, Garden Reach. Our PCR is laughing. That's Garden Reach. That's how it is, ladies and gentlemen. 327, 3 minutes left, and the Nifty is in top shape now. It's reclaimed intraday high 25,131. 2-3 minutes hai. I don't think so. We'll see 23,200, but it's a great day for Nifty bulls. The low for today was 24,780, and from 780 we are at 25,120. So that's 120 plus 116. So very nice rally that we are seeing in the markets today, and all sectors in unison have come up. So the smart guys are looking at a nice solution coming into West Asia as far as the weekend is concerned. Let's hope sensible sense prevails. Gauravji, before we let you go, your final thoughts?
I see all the green. It is completely a phenomenal day of trade, a phenomenal end for the week, which otherwise had been pretty much lackluster. A lot of indecision, fear was there. Money started shifting from equities to elsewhere. Now it has started coming well. The thing that I feel good about is Nifty index is closing at the top of the day, at the top of the week. This is one of the smartest and the closing weekly close that we have seen at least in the past few months.
With that and those positive thoughts, Gauravji, thank you so much for your time. And
Thank you.
The markets now, ladies and gentlemen, drawing to a close. 25.77. Last seconds are showing massive profit booking. Be that as it may, the close will be above 25,100. Let's hope that happens, and that's where the pause is coming. Very nice momentum, very nice sentiment, a fitting close to last 4-5 days of an uneven, broken risk of low volume trade, and top highs coming in very nicely. If you look at the most active counters in terms of volume, you have a strong move in well, how interesting. I don't think so I'm seeing the right data, but that's how it is. Top gainers, okay, Vari Energies, BEML and Endurance Technologies is what is seen. In terms of the most active counters, you have a strong show coming into Trent, and you have a strong show coming into BEL. We'll call it a day here, ladies and gentlemen. 25,079 is what the Nifty is at, 56,252. So the close is above 25,100. That's what I was trying to tell you. That's how the last half an hour works. So wonderful, wonderful close. This is the highest since September 26, 2024, the weekly close. So great going, and let's hope for the best for the weekend. Let's hope that the war ends. Let's hope there's a ceasefire, and we open Monday with a bang. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen.
The latest flashpoint between the Tamil Nadu government and the centre over the civilizational history of Tamil. This is the key Reddy